the OTK drama. Now, I'm gonna try to leave out some names. I just always wanted to say I'm not leaving out any names. No, but seriously though, guys, I'm gonna leave out some names because I don't want to talk about what members specifically. All of this started out with my trip to Dreamhack. Boom! OTK tweet. Viewers fly into conventions all the time to meet their favorite streamers, and for a streamer to be so rude to their fan is honestly infuriating. Do better. Have you guys seen the clip? It's gonna be uncomfortable to watch, but I think it's important for the story.
I was like, okay, I want to do something kind of like Galaga, something inspired.
Oh, dude, I've told you before, like, stop following me. Like, I'm trying to live, like, my normal life. We're checking out The Art of Flight, Galaga. It's like, there's, like, a meet and greet happening later, and you can probably stand in line there. So, I hate to be... Sorry about that. Listen. I know, disgusting.
You disgust me.
Disgusting, I know. But here's the good news. Twitter is really smart. Twitter understands this interaction was real because they're so smart. Is this whole thing real or staged? Is this a meme or joke? Sometimes I don't know. Is this a joke? If not, why is it gross to say no, not right now? Taking my side, I was being an asshole. Damn, OTK really does the trick 100%, creating useless and pointless drama over nothing. Who even finds this funny? Lamau. Are people on the internet so stupid? There's no way. So then this is the initial thing. All right, maybe it stopped there. No! I'm getting shit on. Bro thinks he's a god. Spider-Man profile picture. Why did he have to say, I've told you before, stop following me? And this is why you should not idolize people from the internet? Bro, he asked for a picture. Couldn't imagine having an ounce of care about meeting a streamer IRL. It's not that serious. Then again, I have that same take about celebs. They're just another human! I thought it was a joke, but then it wasn't. So cringe. Holy shit, Lamo. Do people not know that S-Fan and I are friends? Okay, the approach could have been less aggro. Like waiting until a pause in their conversation and saying, excuse me. Clearly the dude was excited to see him. But then this jack fuck goes off about trying to live a normal life while wearing an easy IRL backpack. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? Almost as bad as having an org that has little to no female representation and claiming while claiming to be inclusive. Extra Emily, Emaru. Like, what? Are the people just mad? And this has nothing to do with, it was just S-Fan. All right, I'm a streamer as a job. So obviously I want to cool everyone down, let people know it's a joke. Wrong. Absolutely not. Double the fuck down. Milk the hate. 1. I was down about 40K in 2 hours gambling. Already in a bad mood. 2. I had no idea who this guy was, and he was needling me at the indie game area while I was losing. 3. I had a few drinks in my system and lack of sleep. I apologized immediately after I cooled down and realized I sounded like a total fucking dick. I'm a human, and I have emotions, and realized I acted irrationally. S-Fan, I'm sorry, and your next fear is on me. Now, some of you degenerates in chat might realize that I literally lifted this from Bryce Hall. This is what he sent to Mizkif for his drama. So I just copied exactly what he said and lifted it into my own response. And now that lit the fuse even more. So real. Thanks for your transparency. Quit that gambling and drinking for your own health, bud. Care about you a lot. I look like I could be your, like, accountant's assistant. I'm not gambling 40K in 2 hours. 1. Who told you to lose 40K to gambling? 2. You're under a rock at this point if you don't know who S-Fan is. 3. No one told you to sleep less and drink more. Would you guys ever defend me like this? This is crazy to say. I told you before, stop following me. Streamers are people first, and clearly there had been an interaction prior to the camera rolling. Imagine being so bitch mode. You have to use your company Twitter and subtweeting because someone told you to go to the meet and greet. Bitch mode? You know what I realized? None of these people know who I am. Do you think I'm capable of having a real moment? This is my default face. I'm goofy. I'm a fool. Nah, you just showed your true colors. Lamo! Anyway, that's the OTK drama. I'm gonna try to be brave. Is Dreamhack watching? Do you think anyone working from Dreamhack is here? I said this before. I would have gone to Dreamhack for free. It's always been my goal. So no take backs, but holy shit, it was so fun. So I was supposed to be gone on Friday and back on Sunday. So I couldn't stream on Friday, right? Because I had a flight at 12 p.m. What amount of hours, chat, would you say would piss you off for a delay? Like, what amount of hours you'd be like, ugh, what an inconvenience. Like 30 minutes, you get it. An hour, you get it. My flight was delayed 9 hours. And you want to know why? Because I quote, we can't find the pilot. They said the pilot of the aircraft is missing. I swear to God. Bro, in 9 hours, I could have installed Microsoft Flight Simulator and started learning. I swear to God. That's what happened. So everyone was so fucking pissed. I'm not going to name the airline. I don't want to start drama, okay? Obviously. But Delta Airlines then gave us a $12 meal voucher. What the fuck, man? So with that $12, I get a Heineken, play Pokemon Fire Red on my phone, and, you know, for 9 hours, I'm just killing time. A pilot walks, like a pilot-looking guy, you know, handsome, with his hair combed. He walks to the terminal, and everyone, I'm not even kidding you, gives him a standing ovation. Everyone was so pissed. Everyone was so pissed. It was crazy. I'm supposed to land at like 1 p.m. originally. I land at 12:15, midnight. I get into my Uber, and guess who the first person I see is? Who's staying in the same hotel? Stewie 2K. I am a massive Counter-Strike fan. I was a global elite. I played ESEA. So I see young Stu, and I walk up to him, and he says, holy shit, Squeex? And I say, oh my God, Stewie, you know me? And he's like, holy fuck, dude, I remember playing with you back in the day. And we hold hands, skip into the distance, because that didn't actually happen. That was just a dream. I walked right by him. He has no clue who I am, but I'm a huge fan of his. So I walk right by Stewie. So I'm going to my room. I don't say anything. I put my, suitcase down. I'm so hungry and I need to get food. So I go downstairs into the hotel bar and get a hamburger. And I see this room full of basically old school ESEA pug people. Okay? Like, I'm talking old ass Counter-Strike players who I recognize, but I'm staying to myself. I'm tired, I'm quiet. So I get a burger, go to my room, eat the sad burger. It was actually delicious. And then I go to sleep. Bang, wake up. It's Dreamhack Day, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit, Dreamhack. This guy from my agency is really cool. And I'm like, where do I go? And he's like, bro, it's connected to the hotel. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I take a shower. I'm walking around. I'm lost. I meet up with, my friend from the agency. Walking around. We walk into the board game room, like the room full of board games. And I turn to him and I'm like, holy fuck, Dreamhack is huge. And I think he thought I was doing a bit or something. I wasn't. I literally thought that was the entire thing. He's like, no, like, this is just one little section. But I go into the streamer lounge, and who do I see? Fucking Esfand. Cornwood. So, we catch up. So we talk about GTA RP and stuff, and check in. I fucking love Esfand. Here's a big reveal. We had this, thing planned where we were gonna go on stage and I was gonna challenge him in Street Fighter. Like, that was all part of it. Obviously, it wasn't random. There was this company, Easy IRL, and they're like, hey, do you want to do an IRL stream, Squeex? And I was like, probably not. I'm scared. I don't know what I'm gonna have to walk around. But I was like, you know what? I'll be brave. And it'll be so funny if the chat gets to experience going on the stage to play Street Fighter with S-Fan. I thought it'd be so cool. So I was like, yeah, I'll give my chat a tour of Dreamhack, walk around, went ahead and put on the backpack, and the backpack's amazing. I'm not even sponsored by them, but it was amazing. We walked around, I showed you guys like the board game area, the Overwatch area, the counter. I got into the Counter-Strike stage. We didn't lose a single piece of bitrate. You know, we saw a bunch of art, and we met a couple of you guys, the chat. I got freaking stream sniped. I met you guys, which was amazing. Everyone was so sweet. I told you, everyone was so sweet. If you remember during the stream, I said I have to pee like multiple times. I had to pee so bad. So I ended the stream after going on stage and whooping S-Fan's ass with a tie. It was obviously rigged. Oh wait, and here's another funny detail. We were like talking about how funny it would be as a joke if I was Dalseem. But I like didn't put 2 and 2 together when I was on stage, and they're like, oh, you should be Dalseem. Because I didn't know. So I'm sitting in the audience, and I know I'm gonna be put on stage, and I don't know if the IRL backpack captured this, but S-Fan kept looking at me. When he was like, who's gonna play? Who's gonna play? S-Fan literally was like, he made it so obvious. And I was like, bro, come on. But anyway, so go on stage, played S-Fan. It was so fun. But S-Fan introduced me by saying, hey, I tried to take a picture of this guy, and he said no. Most people have no idea who I am. So I felt the audience recoil a little. I don't think they like that. So I go on stage, I try to win them back. A couple of day ones in the crowd, so I appreciated it.
That's right. Hey, Cornwood. Oh, howdy.
Day one. Anyway, so that was a whole lot of fun. Went back on off stage, and I said, bye, chat. Thank you for watching, whatever. My meet and greet, which I didn't think anyone was going to be there. Which, by the way, I'm okay with. Okay, because I'm going to Dreamhack. I got to see a bunch of games. If I had an empty line, it would have been great. It's all right. But remember how I had to pee, chat? So I'm here with my friend from the agency, and I say, listen, you need to get me food and water, please. And I have to go to the bathroom so fucking bad. Can we meet here? I'm starving. I need to shit. I need to piss. And people are waiting in the meet and greet. So I went to the bathroom. I got my stuff. Ate it all up. Drinking water. Boom. Go outside to the meet and greet. I met my fellow chatters. I met some of you guys. And it was so fun. I started talking to people one by one. And I had this problem where I kept introducing myself. So I'd walk up to someone in line and I'd be like, hi, I'm Squeex. Because I don't know, it's weird. What am I supposed to say? You know me. You know me. Someone from the back, like a Dreamhack staffer, came up to me and was like, dude, you're taking too long. Like, we gotta hurry it up. There's people waiting and they're just in line. There's a line. I feel like I'm the kind of guy to like talk to somebody where like they're like trying to leave. I'm like, tell me, who are you? What are you all about? And I had this joke where I said, I'm gonna ask trivia into the audience, and whoever gets it right gets to skip the line. Obviously, that would have been a jackass behavior. But there were some really notable like interactions I had. I had a chatter come up to me and say, hey, were you in Virgin Suicides? Okay. I had some funny ones. A lot of very sweet people. I tried to ask everyone for their Twitch names to remember, but I'm gonna be honest, I forgot a lot. I'm a jackass. A lot of longtime chatters. I met a legendary Squeex mod, 2 of them. You guys know about Angry Demon Noise? I met Dilly Dallied, which was amazing because I was like talking to my friends and I got like a tap on the shoulder. Like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Squeex. And they're like, oh, hi, I'm Allie. And I was like, cool. And they're like, no, Dilly Dallied, you're mod. I was like, what? Holy shit. It was awesome. I've told you guys that everyone in person was so nice. And then you look at their logs and they're so toxic. Isn't it crazy? You look at their logs and they're like, fuck you, bald little Omega dance. And then in person, they're like, hi, good to see you. I finished the meet and greet. And guess who I meet in line in the meet and greet? Design, the editor. I've never met Design before. Design, the YouTube editor who's edited for me for like 4+ years. Since I had like 70 viewers on Twitch. Used to be my solo editor. I didn't even know what he looked like. I didn't make him wait in line. I didn't know what he looked like. I didn't know what to say. So anyway, he waited in line. He's like, hey, I'm Design. We decided to get dinner after the meet and greet. Just to like catch up and talk. I was like, I don't want to do a meet and greet. Basically a Design date. Yeah, that's right. Basically a Design date. And we talked about, you know, how chats have changed, talked about YouTube and all that, caught up on each other's lives. It was wonderful. Squeex, who paid on the date with Design? Well, Design offered to pay, and I said, yeah, okay, go ahead. But then I paid. But then I was like, wait, you want to order an appetizer? Wait a second. I paid. Or I guess in a way you paid, chat. We all paid, right? Let's get that fucking hype train going. Do you want Design to get a fucking dessert? Start subscribing. Let's freaking go. What the hell? You think that's where it ends? It gets way crazier. Now, I woke up, and what do I see on my phone? Your flight has been delayed by 4 hours. And I think to myself, okay, hey, at least I'm at the convention, and I can watch some games, I can buy some fun things, you know? So I go back to the convention, even though I wasn't supposed to. You know, I say goodbye to a couple people, I'm buying things, and I feel a buzz in my phone. I look at my phone, my fucking flight has been undelayed. Have you ever heard of this? I swear to God, my flight was undelayed. So my first flight delayed by 9 hours, my second flight undelayed. I sprinted back. Lost my credit card, by the way. I lost my credit card because I gave it to an artist to buy Mario Kart refrigerator magnets. I gave it and I left and I ran. I sprinted back to my hotel, waited in line to check out. I got into an Uber to the airport. My flight was now apparently boarding at 12:20. I got to the airport at 12:30. This is the only flight to New York all day. Now, you might be asking, how the f did you catch this flight? You know, you would think it's impossible, but here's what happened. Get to the airport. I sprint past everybody. I go in line and I skip the whole TSA line and I say, I'm so sorry. My flight is leaving. I have to cut. I didn't say I'm famous. Fuck you. I flashed my VIP Dreamhack badge, obviously. What would you do in that situation? What would you do? So I said, I'm so sorry. I'm going to cut everybody in line. Sprinted down and they were closing the door. I could see the stewardess closing the door and I say, stop! And then she stops and I'm like, can I get on the flight? I have my boarding pass here. And she looks at me and says, you're so lucky. You're the last one. And then I tell her, I say, gosh, I've never heard of a flight getting undelayed. And you know what she said to me? She said nothing. She didn't give a fuck about me. She worked for Delta, and for some reason, the people don't care about the people. Go fuck yourself. Okay, go. What are you gonna go fly Spirit or something? Wait till tomorrow. How are you gonna get home, bozo? Get on the plane, and then I watched the Star Wars trilogy while falling in and out of sleep. And then I got home. And that was my Dreamhack experience. And let me just say, I know I was sponsored to go to Dreamhack, but I had so much more fun than I thought. And I'm excited to go back to Dreamhack. It was a real pleasure. I got to meet so many nice people. Any excuse to meet, you know, fellow chatters and like gamers. It was amazing. So shout out to Dreamhack.